Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm Nick, I'm the DM master for D&D Dongo, as well as the player of Sir Alexander. And I've just heard that you want to play Ike. Now, Ike is one of the most, if not the most popular character of the Fire Emblem series. But today we're going to try to make him as close as possible to being a D&D playable character. Now, no, you guys don't have to follow what I'm gonna do here. Also, you can make him in a totally complete way, but we are gonna try to make him as close as we can to the Path of Radiance Ike, where you're barely starting out with the character. And note, this is not going to be a character review or a character spotlight or anything like that. This is just going to be a full-blown, unbiased, no secret-related bias character creation of Ike in D&D. The class you want to use for him is going to be the fighter class and the champion archetype. Now, in the games, it does usually say that when he first starts out, he is a ranger, but he is a swordsman first and foremost, and doesn't really use any kind of ranger techniques or skills within the game of Path of Radiance. And the background you want to use is going to be the mercenary background or the mercenary veteran background. And as you can see, that since he did train with his father, Grail, I believe. If I don't get that right, please fix it down in the comments, please, guys. I need this. I need them views. You can choose whether or not to incorporate Ike's mercenary band into the D&D campaign if you want to, or you can have him travel out by himself and on his own. And choosing from his fighting style for the fighter, now, the fighting style that you want is the great weapon fighting. Now, this is kind of obvious to anybody, because in the Smash Bros. Verse, he is seen using both hands and swinging Ragnail with a ton of force and a lot of power. And speaking of Ragnail, we will come to weapons a bit later in the video. For right now, we're going to go on to feats. Now, if you're a feat lover like I am, this next part is going to be probably the best part of all. Now, choosing a specific feat can change how you outlook on Ike, especially from the Path of Radiance and the other game he is. Please forgive me, I don't know the other. You can make this big boy into something even more thick and meaty. And the reason I say feats is because in one of the mobile games on your phone, Ike does have a class called Vanguard. Now, Vanguard is basically Ike, just more tankier and bigger. And we'll just choose the feats that make Vanguard Ike. And I'll just go down the list here. For the feats for Vanguard Ike, you want Heavy Armor Master, but you gotta be proficient in heavy armor or medium armor. Keen Mind, Mobile, Tough, Sentinel, Great Weapon Master, and Weapon Master. And in order to have these feats, you kind of do need to level up. Mostly when you are leveling up before you get to your first feat, you do want to focus more on strength, dexterity, constitution, and intelligence. And as well, sometimes wisdom, because you gotta have some wisdom. But that should about wrap things up here. Now, before I leave, we do gotta talk about Ragnail. The problem with Ragnail is that within the Fire Emblem games, making a critical attack, if I'm getting this right, again, please correct me in the comments down below. He does heal up as he does damage at the same time, but within the Smash Bros. Games, he's able to use the fire of Ragnail. And so, if you want to ask your DM to use the flames or use Ragnail as a flame sword, you can, or to have him make Ragnail a mystic sword, so every time that you do damage to an NPC or a enemy, you can get healed up. And one last thing before I go, there is another one of Vanguard Ike. However, this Vanguard Ike does use his father's great axe, so if you don't want to use Ike and his long sword or Ike and Ragnail, you can use Ike with his father's axe. And that should about wrap things up. I'll leave the stats at the end of the video, and if you guys want me to make another one of these character videos, hit it, do a like, do a comment down below of who you want me to do next. Alright guys, see you later.